How to go in ProPlan. To launch ProPlan software, first of all log in on www.parascadgold.com. Enter your login credentials and click on Sign In button. Then select ProPlan under the group of ProApps. Once enter in ProPlan, select your project which was already created in pGold admin. After selection of project, you will directly land on ProPlan baseline plan, from where you can proceed for further operations. How to manage settings in ProPlan. To enter in settings, click on left side menu button and click on Setting tab. Calendar settings. We can define weekly and annual holidays in calendar settings. Here we have already defined weekly holiday as a Saturday and Sunday. To add annual holidays, click on plus button and add new row and key in holiday name in name row, then select date and click on save button. Activity ID setting. In starting number, we can put start number of the activity, for example 0. Then activities will be started from 1. Then enter incremental number, prefix text and delimiter. A delimiter can be special characters. In Machine Master, we can define number of machineries required in planning. To add machineries, click on Add button and enter the details of machine code, machine name and description. Then click on Save button. Follow same procedure to key in data in material, expense and worker type masters. Gang or crew creation. Gang or crew is subdivided in 4 subparts, that is manpower, machineries, expenses and consumables. To add resources, key in or select respective discipline, add or select gang name, select unit of measurement, key in per day working hours, average production target and click on Add button to add details of manpower. While adding worker details, select worker type, check in the box if he is main worker, key in the manpower factor as number of worker, select payable rate of unit and key in cost of that worker. Follow the same procedure to add details in machineries, expenses and consumables. In WBS level setting, we can add, edit, delete WBS levels. Also, we can change WBS color, text color and change the size of text. In window shade setting, we can define the events which can affecting on schedule. To add such events, click on Add button, key in the details of short name, description, start date, end date and check in the box if it is repeating every year. For every year non-repeating events, follow the same procedure to add events and keep repeat checkbox empty. In column settings, we can manage width, editability, visibility and sequence of columns. We can control all the settings by checking the checkboxes. How to add and manage WBS and activities. To add WBS, switch the activity type to WBS and click on plus button to add multiple WBS. Here we have added some WBS and we are going to renaming this WBS name. We have edited this WBS as a process, engineering, ordering, tendering, manufacturing delivery and constructions. After adding WBS, we are going to saving this plan by giving the name of the plan. To add activities, right click on any WBS and select Add Child. We can edit the activity name For example, we are editing this name as a drafting start, study complete, design complete, issue for internal comments, comments incorporated, updation based on as of, and last one is updation based on vendor data. Also, we can add duration for that activities, and end date of that activities will be automatically updated. How to manage predecessors, successors, and current data date. To add predecessors or successors, right-click on any activity and select respective option. Here we are assigning study complete as a successor to drafting start. Again, we are following same procedure to add successors for multiple activities. Added predecessors and successor details will be replicated in Gantt chart as well. Predecessors and successors connections can be visible by checking the Show Connector checkbox. We can change project schedule start date and end date. Also, we can change current data date of the project. After changing current data date, we found some critical activities. Thus, critical activities can be viewed in day view also. How to add scope and man hours. To add scope, scroll scheduling window toward right side. By default, there is 100 scope is given by default. We can edit that scope. Here we are changing the scope quantity 100 to 5045 and revised quantity is 6000. Also, we can give inputs of man-hour per unit. On the basis of man-hour per unit, revised man-hours will be automatically calculated. Also, we can edit the text in UM, which is by default percentage. We are going to rename it to numbers. In scheduling window, some another parameters are automatically calculated, such as a scope difference, original weightage, revised weightage, original weightage percentage, revised weightage percentage, plan progress in percentage, plan man hours, plan weightage in percentage. Actual progress will be manually keyed, actual percentage are calculated. How to assign gang or resources. To assign resources, right click on any activity and click on assign and then select resources. In resource assignment window, select discipline and select gangs which are already created in setting. The same gangs are populated here accordingly. Click on save button and cross verify the details. Assign resources details will be visible in scheduling interface with the name of the resource and their costings. Follow the same procedure to assign resources in other activities. Here we are going to assign resources to erection activity. We have selected discipline as a mechanical piping and selecting gang as a piping erection. And manpower, machineries, expenses and consumables are coming from settings. After saving, the resources will be populated in scheduling interface with the name of the resources and their costing. Also, we can generate common estimation report by right-clicking on the Gantt chart activity. We can export this report in PDF format. This estimation report will be generated with the details of manpower, machineries, materials, and expenses. Also, we can download daily, weekly, and monthly look-ahead reports, estimation reports in Excel format. This is monthly estimation report, represent number of required manpower and their cost. This is weekly estimation report, represent plan progress, number of required manpower and their cost. This is daily estimation report, represent day-wise plan progress, number of required manpower and their cost. How to add activity-wise actual progress. To view schedule progress, right-click on any activity from Gantt chart and select Standard Chart. This schedule S-curve can be downloaded PDF format. This is PDF format report of standard S-curve chart. To add actual progress against any activity, start that activity from column Task Started. Now right scroll to the column Actual Progress. Click on that column and start key in Actual Progress. Here we have added some dates and we are going to putting the progress against that date in day-wise manner. Also we can put man hours in numbers. After key in the data, click on Save button. Actual progress in cumulative manner will be visible in scheduling interface and actual progress percentage also visible. Actual progress percentage will be automatically updated in Gantt chart also, and that will be replicated in S-curves. These S-curves also download in PDF format. How to find and analyze critical activities. To find critical activities, first of all select current data date and then click on critical path list. Here we can see the list of critical activities. Also we can see the critical path list. We can analyze critical activities between the date range. Here we have searched the critical activities by start date and end date. We can modify the date filters and analyze the changes between critical activities. We can send critical activities alerts on email also. To send alerts, click on delayed activity and click on send mail. Here we have to enter the email ID, CC and subjects. Also we can edit the details in email matter and send it to email address. Here we are showing example of received email. How to compare two different plans. To compare plan, click on compare button, browse your XCR file or MPP file and click on compare. Here we found activity and parameter wise results of changes between current versus existing plan. This report can be exported in PDF as well as in Excel format. To generate this report in Excel format, click on Excel icon. This is Excel exported report of file comparison. How to manage activities and plans. To create new plan, click on New Plan button. To add activity, click on plus button. To convert activities to WBS and WBS to activity, use indent and outdent buttons. We can move activities upward and downwards by move up and down buttons. By using left align, mid align, right align buttons, we can view Gantt chart visuals and scheduling interface in full view and splitted view. Also, we can switch Gantt chart visuals month view to day view. Revisions are generally created while saving of the existing plan. To assign baselines, click on Assign button and select Revision to primary, secondary or tertiary row. Here we have selected primary baseline as R2 and primary baseline is updated as per revision 2. Also, we are updating the secondary baseline as R1. How to use filters? To use filters, click on filter icon. Here we can select any checkbox and search or results accordingly. Here we have filtered some activities like critical activities, non-critical activities, non-started activities, etc.